Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Biola Party Hethin. Welcome back, guys. If you're new to my channel, guys, please click the subscription button. I post new videos every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So you're going to see beautiful designs like this one you're just about to watch. Make sure you drop a comment, like this video, share with your friends. So this would encourage me to share more of what I know about balloons with you guys. Anyway, guys, let's go into the video. So we are doing a pretty balloon bouquet that can be customized into for any occasion. This was for a 35th birthday. And I thought, okay, let me share it with you guys as I create it for a client. Now I have started inflating my balloons, my 11 inches balloons for the base. So the balloons, the first set of 4 11 inches I've inflated into 8 inches. And then the next set, which is the silver, you can see I'm inflating at the moment. I inflated into like 7 inches. And then I had another third layer of quartz. I inflated that into 6 inches. So I created like a step-by-step look. Now I use the 260Q to link everything. Sometimes you could choose to like use the nozzle of the balloons to tie it in together, but I think I prefer using the 260Q. It's easier and I think it's better too. So I'm inflating the last set of 4 balloons to like put on the top of the first 8 balloons I've inflated. I link that with a 260Q. Next, I inflate my 5 inches balloon, which is the chrome silver and Belbal gloss. I think this is purple or lilac, but it's a Belbal brand, and it's called, I think they call their chrome designs, they call it glossy, I think. Anyway, information of all balloons that I used in this design will be in the description. So it's a mix of colors of purples and silver. Now I have inflated the 5 inches. Next thing I do is to break it into mini clusters. This technique is a really good one because it makes you look like you've got loads of balloons at once. You could also do this technique with bigger balloons. But you could start practicing with the 5 inches first before you move on into using 11 inches to create these clusters. All you need to do is to inflate your 5 inches with maybe like 2 pumps or 3 pumps. Make sure it's soft, so you're basically under inflating the 5 inches. Break it in the middle as I am doing here. Break another one into 2 also, and then wrap it round together. You could use them in 4s or you could use them in a single of 2s. All you just need to do is to make sure that they do not unravel. So you need to turn it over several times and use the nozzle to keep it in place. See how I've taken the nozzle here? You wrap it around and it stays in place. Yeah. And you do another set. And you would notice that the last one I inflated, I broke into 2. I did not break it into even parts. So this is what creates like, the unique look in the design. It gives it that 3D effect. And I'm sure you would have seen me do this in a lot of my videos. Those that are new to my channel would not have seen me do this often. But if you're, a vet of this channel, you would have seen me do this technique a lot. Now I move on into doing my flowers. This is like the main focal point of this design, doing flowers. Flowers of this design can be tricky. You just need to be patient and take your time. Do not be in a rush. So I have broken the 260Q into like 3 sections. As you can see in the video, all you need to do is inflate your 260Q almost not to the end, but just leaving like a quarter space at the end. Or no, so actually, yeah, quarter is the right number. Yeah, so just don't, because you need space to push the balloons down. You see what I've done? So I inflated 2 different 260Qs, then wrapped it round together and then turned it over. and then I do another one of the same style and then put it over that one. So then one I'm going to put over, I am making it into a smaller size, so it would have that great effect, because there's no point making the two sets that is going to be over each other into the same size. I hope you understand what I mean. And I made this into 4. Next, I take a cut off 260Q to create the petal of the flower. So all this stuff is quite easy as long as you do not overthink it or you do not stress too much. You would always get the hang of it. Now place the 2 flowers over one another and lock it in using the neck of the remaining 260Q. So next you get another inflated 260Q to create your stem, and your flower is ready. So for this design, I created 4 of these flowers. I created 2 different types of flowers, a normal balloon flower that I posted the video yesterday. If you've not seen that video, please go and watch it, how to make a balloon flower. I like my flowers really tight and dainty. So right now you can see that I'm putting another broken 5 inches balloon at the back of this flower. This is to keep the flower in shape and to make it stay the way I want it to stay. Next, I'm going to make the second flower in the design. Remember I mentioned I made 2 different types of flowers. So this is like the flower I created in my video that I uploaded yesterday. Once again, if you've not seen that video, you can go and watch it. Link I will drop in the description. Now I'm going to arrange the flowers that I've created into a bunch. Right now you can see I am tying off the end of the stems of the flower, and then I'm going to be cutting off everything that I've tied. Cutting it off gives it that neat look. Then you make a mini bow just to give it that finished look. Next, I get my Deco Bubble balloon out. I'm going to be filling the Deco Bubble balloon with 5 inches balloon. So I get my stick and I put the 5 inches into the bubble balloon and I inflate with my hand pump. So for Deco Bubble, I know a lot of you would always wonder, oh, how many do you put inside? This is a 24 inches Deco Bubble balloon. So my advice is to like put, like, if it's air-filled, I think you can put up to like 10, 12. That's a personal choice. For helium filled, I always prefer to put like 8. I have no reason why I do that. That's just for me. For this one, I think I put like 10, 5 inches or thereabout. Yeah. So some people would put like 14 or more inside of it. It just depends on personal choice. But if it's helium filled, I think for the 24 inches Deco Bubble, 10 should be enough because you do not want too much weight inside of the Deco Bubble. You don't want the Deco Bubble tilting and, you know, not floating. So also you need to ensure that the colors of balloons you're putting into the Deco Bubble matches, you know, the colors you're going to be using all around. Now I inflate my Deco Bubble. So in total, I put 8 5 inches. Now to inflate, you need to make sure you inflate until you have no creases on the outside of your Deco Bubble. Next, you turn the balloon round several times as I am doing here, and then you tie with a 160Q. I use the 160Q to tie this off. You could also use a 260Q. There are times I use 160 and there are times I use 260Q. So in this situation, I am using a 160Q. Once I tie it for the first time, I would also, you know, tie it one more time again. So I've tied it once and cut off the excess, then I get the cut off again, and then I wrap it round again. This time I'm using a 260Q. The reason why I've tied it twice is because I am going to be using that 260Q I tied on, you know, the second time. I'm going to be using it to link the Deco Bubble into the base, basically, because I don't want the 160Q only to like you know, to drag the balloons and then it starts leaking. I don't know if I've explained this well enough. So that's why I've tied it like 2 times. Next, I'm going to put my vinyl on before tying it into the base. So I know a lot of you ask me about where I get my vinyl from. If you're in the UK, I get my vinyl from, I get it from Balloon Market. I get it from Tiger Feet Direct. I just got some from Balance Best recently. I also get vinyl from MDP Supplies. And it's a Rich Rama product. For my transfer tape, I got it from GM Crafts. They've got like a big roll of transfer tape, and I know Balance Best has got this transfer tape too. It's really good. It doesn't stick onto, you know, you won't find the residue on the Deco Bubble, so that's why I love it. Once you've put your vinyl on, you need to like rub it on all over. So I cut some little hearts too with my vinyl cutter, and I just placed it all over the balloon. Next, I finish off the base. I've just tied on my water weight. You need to put a water weight or a sand weight. For my water weight, I always use double balloon. And make sure you tell your clients that you've put water weight in the base, because water weight could like leak. But for me, maybe because I use double balloon, I don't use singles for my water weight. I've not had leak with my water weight before. But to be on the safer side, I would advise that you let your clients know. So in case they see a leak and they're wondering where's the water coming from. And in case, you know, they put it on a table or something so it doesn't like damage any of their stuff. So for my 5 inches clusters, I tie it into the base using 260Q. Then you link everything together, just make sure it sits perfectly and tight together. When you're doing your base, please guys, always use a sizer. I didn't use a sizer in this design because I have been doing this for so many years. So I kind of like, I'm able to like eyeball, but it's not even every time I get it right. But because this is a tutorial, that's why if I was doing this, you know, if I was doing this on a normal basis, I would use a sizer to size my balloons. Next, I add a bit of squiggle to the base. So to make a squiggle, there's a video of this on my channel, and I will also drop the link on how to make this in description. The squiggle, what I'm referring to as squiggle, is the curly 260Q you can see in the design. Next, I'm going to make a 260Q that I'm going to be tying over the Deco Bubble balloon. So when I inflate this 260Q, I don't inflate it fully. So one end, I would tie another, you know, a cut up 260Q to the end. This would enable it to make it like easy for me to wrap around the base. So you can see I'm tying the 260Q round towards the end. Because obviously I don't want the 260Q to pop. So then I would tie it on and it stays in place. Next, I'm going to be adding my HBD balloon letters to the design. Since it's a birthday, so you could either use HBD, you could use HB, which is happy birthday, you could use numbers, you know. Just, you know, check where you're putting this before you glue them with the U-glue dash. So I'm using a U-glue dash to glue the HBD onto here. Remember, I did a video in regards to U-glue dash. You need to get on the strips. The strips from U-glue dash, they are the best. The strips are amazing. They stick on like no other. They are much more better than the little cubes U-glue dash. I'm going to drop a link of how of U-glue dash in the description on my on the link in description. You can get it on my Amazon store too, or any wholesaler that you know of. So right now I'm thinking, after I placed the H, I realized that I didn't place it where I initially wanted to place it. That's the problem you have when you're filming, because I can't really see what I'm doing. So what I just did was I used 5 inches to fill up the gap using glue dash. Actually, it's not even glue dash, guys. It's called glue strips, because the dash is the smaller cubes. So this is strips, or the tape. The tape too is quite bigger and it sticks on. It has extra hold. I think even when I use it and it's cold, it doesn't come off. Then I add a bit more of the 5 inches clusters. So for the D, I see that it's hanging where I don't want it to hang. Then I use my glue dash to like put it in place. Next, I glue the flowers to the other side of the bouquet. Obviously, you want the flowers showing, you don't want it not showing in the design. So you have to place it strategically using your glue strips. And we are almost good to go. Just tape it with your glue dash, so spots you think is appropriate. Okay guys, thank you for joining me today on this lovely design. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Comment below if you want to see more of designs like this. I'm ready to create, guys. Share this video. Thank you guys, and have a great day. Bye.